The only two that are not metallics are this dust pink and this burnt umber. I'll put the colours, and they're all global paints, so I will put the colour bottles on my photo before. But yeah, there's a metallic gold, a metallic silver, a metallic russet, and a metallic bronze. So we'll give these colours a go today. So I'm going to start off a little bit unconventional. I'm going to coat the bottom of my canvas in this pink. Just finger painting again, just rub it all in with my fingers. My dogs try to have a silent room, and my dogs are playing beside it. They've been laying down sleeping all morning. Now they decided it's playtime, so I put the video on. Another thing I must remember to do that I've not done, and probably, is to put my charger onto this iPad that I'm videoing from, otherwise it's likely to run out halfway through the video. All these things that when you're a seasoned video maker, you know how to set up, but because I'm not, just giving it a go to try and give you tutorials on what my particular method is. Okay, so that's coated. Leave it like that. It's a nice pink anyway. Just wash my hands off. Hope you've all had a nice weekend. It's been beautiful here in Queensland, but it has started to rain today. Just showers. But that's all good. So I'm trying to plug my charger in. Sorry about this, but I'd rather do it now than get halfway through the video and then which I've done 2 or 3 times, but I just don't think about all these things. So when you're commenting on people's videos, just think of the trouble that they actually go to get the videos to you, and at no cost to you. Okay, what I might start with is putting a bit of this brown umber. Just gonna do my snaky up and down thing on this again today. Just find I get some lovely results from it. I'll go the metallic russet, I think it's called, yeah. Again, you may think pink, ooh, but I'm sure it'll work beautifully. I think I've definitely done this one before, these colours, so, or something similar, but again, working with metallics is always a bit unpredictable. So this is metallic silver. So if you're watching my video, could you please subscribe? It's free, to my YouTube channel. It won't bother you if you click not to be notified when but it helps me. I think this is the metallic copper. Again, I mixed all these colours yesterday afternoon. Never get the same results if I use the colours on the same day. So love to mix my paints up the night or the night before. This is bling gold. It was a special colour gold that came out with global. Just got a little bit left, so thought I'd use it up. Okay, that should probably do. So mix match of metallics in there. So what I'm going to do is just gently tilt. My pouring medium for this was the normal that I do. I'll put the card up. It's the 70% Elmer's glue oil. I pre-mix it in a 4-litre container, 70% glue oil, 30% water, and I use Helmar silicone. Just only use a few drops, even 1 or 2 seems to give me the same results. When I first started using it, I did start putting loads in, but it didn't make any difference to the end results and just made it harder to clean the canvas off when I came to clean it off for gloss coating. Some people have asked me what gloss coating. Well, I'm still yet to find one that I'm really happy with. I've got the global gloss coating, which I am using at the moment, that I just dilute with a bit of water. I've tried the pouring over technique and pouring it and tilting it off, and I've let it dry 24 hours, but I've still got cracks. If I coat it gently with a sponge brush, that seems to get me the best results. I've tried sprayed, some of them are okay. Just found that using some of the gloss mediums that are particularly for paintings, they're very hard to, for me anyway, to not get cracked. But they're cracking at the end, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. Okay, so that's looking very landscapey looking, like some kind of desert landscape. But yeah, I like those colours. Now I'm gonna really go out of the realm of what we're playing with today. I am going to swipe with this blue, and I think it is, I'm not sure if it's cobalt, just double check. Yeah, it is. It's cobalt blue. Hopefully you won't actually see that much of it after I've swiped, but it will give a pretty outlining to some of the cells, hopefully. This is not a metallic, so only a thin line of that. Just a thin line, and again, just use my trusty plastic file divider. As you see, some cells are starting to pop up. The edges of my canvas, I can see that they're sort of, what happens with the metallic is they're showing through to the canvas, you can see, but that's fine, because even if it's dry and it's showing through, I can put some of the burnt umber on the sides. I can just, if I'm not happy with it. Anyway, here we go with the swipe. I just prefer a swipe over a pour, and a cut pour, or dirty cut pour should I call it. I just find that I just get better movement and better look of the whole things. It's more controllable like this. And as you can see, the cells popping up, and this blue just makes them really pop out from the canvas. So as I've said to you before, that watch any of my videos or my YouTube page, my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, is that don't be scared to swipe with any colour other than, a lot of people just stick to the black and white to swipe. And if anybody that watches my or looks at my photos on my Facebook page, I hardly would ever swipe with straight black or white. In fact, I don't think I even do it anymore, because I just, if it's black, I'll make it more blue, navy. I'll change it to navy. And if it's white, I will make it creamier by adding a bit of flesh tint in it, or even a bit of brown, anything but just plain white. That's fine, it doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, the cells are just popping up all on their own. I probably wouldn't even have to torch this one if I wanted that look, because that's just coming up completely different with the metallics than it would just the impasto. As you see, yeah, that's really popping, really looking nice. So you could either just leave it to develop, because these cells are just like really tiny champagne cells, but again they've got cells within cells, like little amoeba in there. I did do the other day, which I could just show you, if you were making, like doing this and you wanted to make a landscape look, you can, what I did the other day, just using the bottom of a spoon, I can do it because I can go over this. Using the bottom of the spoon, you can actually do little, or candle, as I call them, they can look like candles along your, just from the middle out, different heights, wiping your spoon in between each one. If you wanted to do like a little row of candles, it's really nice if you do a colourful swipe. You do some shorter ones, some taller ones. And to make it look like buildings, that you don't get the flame looking at the top, you just use a piece of, I've got it here, card. So something like this, and just tear it to the size that you think you'd like, and you just, I just slightly bend it at the end, and you can, and then it does more of a building look, a wipe in between. But if you wanted to do, yeah, like a night sky, so that's just a few little, well, that one looks like a candle, kind of looks like something in India. Okay, they're just a few little things you could try once you're a bit further along, but if you're a beginner, then obviously there's something that will come later. But this is developing without even the torch, but I'm just going to give it a torch. This is my great big torch that I'm not liking at the moment. It's a new one, husband got me, so it's like more a commercial, more likely to burn the house down, so I'm just waiting for my other one to come, just lightly touching the canvas. It's pretty fierce, this, so I'm not enjoying this torch at all. But again, if you just don't stay on the canvas not even a second. I am going over where there are cells come up, but a different kind of cell comes up when you hit it with the torch. Okay, that's really, really celled up like crazy cells. So that is actually, yep, I can leave that like that to develop. I would, looking at this blue, it looks fine, but I probably would prefer to have navy. Looks great. I'm just trying to think if I've got a navy one here to show you with the, okay, I can't come across it straight away, but this was one that I did quite a few months ago with purple. Purple through it. It was a purple swipe. Actually, I think it was purple, red, and then brown. So that was one I done quite a few months ago, which is, so that was, you would not probably think to put purple swipe through that, but it still looked nice. So yeah, that's a swipe in metallic with a completely out there blue swipe. I will try and give you some close-ups. I'm going to leave that now to just develop, and you can either leave it as it is or you can embellish it with balloon kissing. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, but it's quite nice. And the one I did yesterday was this little one, and I did the brown umber swipe, which is probably more to most people's tastes, but the cells come up just the same. Just a few little balloon kisses in there, just lets the cells stretch out, make some butterfly looking weird and wonderful things. Anyway, I hope that helped any of you that worried about swiping with something else other than white or black. I'm sure this will look beautiful when it's dried, and I'll put photos up on my Facebook page. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, it's free. Thank you.